Hello. Snacky, snacky poo. What are you gonna do when animal gets to dress you? He should be able to dress you for a week.
Why? What did he win?
If he beats you in bagels and lox.
Yeah, and what if I beat him? Can I just kill him?
That's fine.
Try.
I could easily kill you.
You idiot.
How would you kill him?
I would get a gun and I would shoot him.
You better. It's literally the only way you kill me.
We'll see.
You shoot me in a dream, you better wake up and apologize.
You would need a gun or a knife. Like a big knife.
You think if you started that side of the room, he started there, he had a knife, he'd be able to kill you? Not like a fucking massive knife, but like sharp enough that he could stab you with, but
He's only got to get me once is the problem. Like,
I think stabbing someone like in a kill zone
well, it's very hard.
with a clean shot is probably really difficult, especially when they're like defending themselves and you're,
Well, I would throw it at him because he's not.
Really bad idea.
I really hope you did that. That would be
I would
best.
throw. I would.
That'd be
first of
so
all, my
scary
accuracy
if you got a
is-
knife thrown at you though.
You should see the game on my phone I'm playing. I'd kill you throwing a knife. Look at this. I'll show you.
I don't need you to show me. I believe you. I also don't care.
Do
But
you think I would miss? Look at this.
yeah, I mean, but you probably hit me with the back of the knife and it won't matter.
Yeah, but you'll go down, and then once you're down,
I wouldn't. What
You
is this?
die.
Is it a steak knife? What do you have? A cleaver? Like
it's a
you're
knife.
literally just tapping the button.
I wouldn't miss you.
There's no doubt in my mind that the handle would hit Animal if you threw a knife at him. He'd have a bruise. It's the worst thing that would come out of that.
Nah, he'd be dead.
I'd bum rush you.
That's why I feel like you would just bum rush him and like it'd be over.
It might take a.
You
gotta
know-
come like this so you can, if he swings.
Nah,
just
the
get-
move would be like
touch an arm.
you would like come to bum rush him and then like as you're down tackling him, you just fucking right on your back and it's game over.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that. First of all, you never attack a guy with a knife. You run from a guy with a knife. A gun, you attack. A knife, you run.
It's the smartest thing you've said.
That's true.
Why the fuck would you
It's
run
not-
at a guy
it's
with a
not
gun?
from him? So don't give him any credit.
Why would you run at a guy with a gun and not away?
If you run away, they could just shoot you.
Yeah,
you
but
run
like,
at him, you can take the gun, you can take control versus a knife. You run away, what are they gonna do? Throw it at you like him?
nah, Snacks is accurate.
Nah. Jimmy Hoffa said this. Okay, this is real advice.
Jimmy did say that.
Probably
That's what he taught his son.
Yep. Fucking stupid kid got him killed anyway.
That's true.
What is that on your shirt?
What do you mean?
Those look like
I'm a peacock.
okay. Those aren't anything specific.
I don't think so.
A few things came to mind. Looks like like some bagel stores sell like colored bagels.
Oh yeah.
Looks like that. Maybe like
Patrick's Day bagel.
yeah, maybe like or a Cinnabon.
No,
Or,
it's like a peacock, I think.
or a
Supposed to be
lollipop.
like
Those big lollipops that are like colored.
Yeah. But like I'm peacocking. So.
I like to think of something sugar related is on your shirt. I'd like to take a bite out of the titty. Snacks?
No.
Are we recording?
Yeah, we done been recording.
I was gonna say because I wanted to start the episode. I know I'm not saying I suck at fantasy football.
Which
I'm
you do.
saying
That's a bad look for you.
it's finally
a lot of screenshots coming out of
I
that.
finally got this bad boy off the table. I made a little video, which you will see, where I was gonna come in. We had the camera all set up. We were gonna make this a nice little vlog intro where I come in and I rip this thing off, and Nick had no idea we were gonna get his reaction live. But
Your setup was terrible.
someone didn't hit record on the camera. All right, we're in the city. We're approaching Nick's apartment. We're getting ready to film Fade the Public this week. But before we do that, there's something that I need to do because it's been bothering. So
Animal tells me, he's like, we're on our way. I'm going to come. You have to set up the camera like usual where you guys are watching us from and like hit record when I'm there. And he texts me. He goes, we're 5 minutes out. So I figure he's going to text me when they're outside so that I could hit record on the camera and then say whatever it was into the camera and then they can come in. But he just comes in out of nowhere and thinks I'm going to like have hit record and said something into the camera 5 minutes before he's here. Like I just,
So he does the whole thing. He comes in. He's got the raw motion. He goes
exactly
in front of the
what I thought.
camera. Nick comes up. He goes, "What are you doing?" I goes, "Oh,
I hear Animal making a
He goes,
fucking I'm downstairs. Yeah.
the camera wasn't rolling."
I hear Animal. I thought Animal's like wrestling somebody. Next thing I walk up, I was like, the camera's not even fucking on.
Yeah, it's real unfortunate. I did capture some of the footage on my cell phone. We'll see if we put it in here or not, if you guys see it. But listen, this thing has been a stain on this table that I've
Shouldn't
made.
you have known? Shouldn't you have known not to do it when you didn't see me upstairs? Because you wouldn't have been able to get my reaction.
I mean, if you saw me come in, I came in real hot.
Like a bat out of
came
hell.
in real hot. I didn't even see you. I just.
But the whole point was to get to my reaction. So I'm not there.
Well, listen, you know,
You're fucking fired. Honestly,
It was planned. It didn't work out. There was some communication issues. So yeah, that's why we don't have a vlog this week. Suck it. I don't know what else to tell you.
Suck
you
it.
suck at fantasy football.
You do.
I can't wait to staple that back on next time you come in.
Shit. You know what I wanted to do, but you weren't here. I would have liked to take it and then run out and then like run down the street and like fucking throw it in a dumpster or something.
Like no one would have known you did that though.
But I was gonna have my camera recording. But once
that actually would've been funny.
Once you crushed my dreams in the first shot, it was already over. So no vlog this week. Sorry.
You're not sorry.
No, I'm not.
You're a sorry piece of shit.
I'm not
is what you
sorry.
are.
I'm not sorry because you know what? I had something planned. And I tried to make it happen. You know, it didn't work out. But I tried.
Yannick got kicked off chess.com.
How?
What did you?
Hold on.
Can you send images in the chat?
How do you get kicked off a chat? Why?
Is there a chat for the people?
100%.
He's probably
yeah.
like
He got an email. I'm sorry to say that your chess.com account has been muted because we have determined it to be in violation of our terms and conditions found here.
So he's definitely talking a lot of shit.
Oh, all
in chess.
right. It's he can't chat. Your ability to chat publicly is now restricted for 24 hours.
Yeah, because he was probably
I can't imagine what he was saying.
Probably saying ridiculous shit.
you
in
can't
chat.
imagine.
I mean,
You can't imagine.
I can imagine.
I can imagine. He answers every text we send out from the Big Dogs text platform.
Oh, does he?
Me and him have I'm actually going to read you our conversation. It's actually ridiculous up to this point. Let me try to find it if I can.
he's a loon. But
Penis.
He's a great loon.
Penis, coochie, poopy, ass to mouth to toes, boob, in my suckle, I'll suckle your bung.
Are these like just him or is this you back?
This is me and him back and forth.
Who's suckle and who's bum?
This is me. This is him. Coochie, penis, poopy, ass to mouth to toes, boob, in my suckle, I'll suckle your bung.
Nice.
And then the last few ones are like a little out of control that I don't really want to bring up. Not live on air.
That's respectable. That's fine. Oh, you know what? I just actually speak the devil. Just got a notification on one of on the Animals House video. Cali Dog 310 commented, "Sup."
Love that. There's nothing better than a 5 a.m. upload with a 5:01 a.m. comment from Yannick.
Yeah.
Nothing gets my bung suckled more than that. All right, what we doing today?
You want to hit
What's
the intro?
cracking, Big Dogs? Welcome back. Did I just kill you? Welcome back to the channel. Snacks, can you like look alive? Stop playing
Dude,
chess.
I'm not playing chess. We've been here for 4 hours and done nothing.
Then you
So-
should have done something.
What did you want to do? You guys were talking stock for 4 hours. There's nothing to do with this. You wiped all energy out. We should have done it live Friday because it's going to be just as useless as what goes on today. So go ahead.
Disagree.
My energy's here. Just waiting.
Seems like your energy's in the wrong place.
Seems like someone
It's-
didn't get
it's
AMC
awful.
stonks.
Yeah, someone didn't buy any.
Someone
stunts
didn't get
today.
AMC stonks, baby. This is a Fade the Public podcast. My name is Nicholas. That is Animal, and that is I don't even really want to talk to him or about him today.
That is stanks.
I will gladly not say a word all day.
That's not snacks. That's not stonks.
Gladly.
That's stanks.
I will sit here and say nothing.
Animal, what are we doing?
I don't really know because listen. So I'm the producer of the show, kind of. So I usually will have stuff for us to do and topics, segments, whatever you want to call it.
2 weeks in a row.
I put all my energy into the award show, and then I kind of just like quit for 2 weeks. So I haven't really come up with anything for the show, which is why last week was different because last week we had a COVID incident. We couldn't get together, so we had to do that Zoom thing. But this week I have nothing planned. We're going to talk a little bit about the Super Bowl, but not really in depth because next week's the Super Bowl episode. But maybe we'll talk a little bit about the AFC and the NFC games, maybe a quick reaction, but not a lot.
We're gonna do a lot of Q&A.
We're gonna do some
from the
Q&A
text.
for sure, and then
So-
it's a lot
so
of
make sure that
bullshit.
make sure that you text us because we will do your Q&A on here next time if you text us things that Yannick sent to us. 646-328-6601. 646-328-6601. Text us and we'll answer your questions. Okay. Where do you want to start?
You want to get the games out of the way, or do you not even want to do
Scott,
it?
hit the intro. I mean, I'm down to do the games, I guess.
I mean, it's really just saying Matt LaFleur is a piece of shit.
Yeah, like in how many different variations can we say that? That becomes the question.
Well, if you want to start with this,
Matt LaFleur's a piece of shit.
the NFC Championship
Your
game
turn.
between the Buccaneers and the Packers. All of us, I think, are in agreement that Matt LaFleur is a big puss. It's a big old puss.
Big puss. Big, wide,
We all know what
disgusting,
happened with the
stinky
situation
puss.
with the fourth down call to kick the field goal.
Let's put it this way. Like, let's try to be objective. In what world, what outcome did he see
So
happening?
here's my big brain has come to this conclusion. He needed a 2-point conversion no matter what. Needed a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. He wanted to do it where the 2-point conversion would have been to protect them from losing to a field goal so they would have a tie versus making it so that the 2-point conversion would make it so that they tie the game to go to overtime. You see what I'm saying?
No.
It's just so stupid, though, because if he gets the ball back, that when they score that touchdown, there's going to be like 8 seconds left anyway.
Well, yeah, I agree. It was
It's just
totally
beyond
wrong.
They've let up 31
decision.
points on the day. It's Tom Brady. He needs to convert one fucking first down. Like, I just
You have Aaron Rodgers, and you need 8 yards to score a
there's
touchdown.
no room for error. There's no margin for error
Okay,
there.
even if you don't get it, you pin them back at their own 8-yard line,
Yeah, like you have to stop them anyway, so why not try and stop them from the 2-yard line?
as opposed to giving them all that room.
But that goes to what I'm saying, whereas if they, say they go for on the fourth down, they don't get it. Now they have to stop them. They need to score a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie the game versus scoring a touchdown to win it with the 2-point conversion to give them the field goal cushion where that if Tom Brady marches down the field to kick a field goal, the game's tied now. They don't lose. Versus it would have been a tie game. Tom Brady gets the ball back with like a minute and a half. And I don't agree with it.
You sound like a little floor hype guy.
No, I'm telling you that's probably what
Sound like a
LaFleur's
yes man.
LaFleur.
big dumb brain was thinking. I tweeted that I would fire Matt LaFleur on the field. I wouldn't even let him in my locker room. You're done, buddy.
I would kill them.
You are done. You
Killed.
kidding me? Aaron Rodgers? It's a 4-down territory. When it's 4th and goal. 1st and goal, you tell him, hey, Aaron, we got 4 plays minimum. All right?
That's so fucking frustrating as a player too. Like you just want to.
He could have showed some balls too.
We
Yeah.
talked about this saying, like, if that's Tom Brady, I think Tom Brady, like, waves the field goal unit off. Like,
There's no
fuck
way
outta
they're
here.
kicking
Like,
the
no
field.
way.
Aaron Rodgers just
He
goes
just
off
went
the field.
sulked
Just
and
walks
goes,
off
oh,
the
well,
field.
I'll talk about it in my interview later.
Second year coach Matt LaFleur kicks off top 5 quarterback of all time, Aaron Rodgers, in the NFC Championship game.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Aaron.
Grow up here, Aaron.
If you had any balls, you would have told the field goal unit to fuck off, and you would have told Matt LaFleur to
fuck off, right.
And said, we're running the play. Let's go.
How about Uncle Lenny? How about playoff Lenny?
I mean, it's playoff Lenny.
It's the real deal.
Where's he gonna sign next year?
Ooh.
I already
Denver.
know.
Denver.
He's
Don't
going.
say that.
He's going
Doubt
to
it.
Philly.
I can see it.
He's gonna go to Philly.
But, like, really? You think?
Yeah, that's my hot take, and I'm like really sure of it now. The more I say it, the more I feel like
Is there
I'm
like
right.
a connection there, or you just feel it?
No, I really feel it.
You just like think it's because it's gonna fuck Miles Sanders, and that's like part of your reasoning.
It's like it's not even really personal at this point, which that would be like the most personal move ever. Like
Lenny
fucking me.
I saw that video you made.
It's like a double. It's like a double fuck. I'm getting train run on me from the Sanders and the Fournette side. It just makes sense. Like they want a big guy that doesn't need to have Miles Sanders on the field for the whole time. He's just like a better version of Jordan Howard. They tried to do it with Jordan Howard last year, didn't fucking work. Or they tried to do it with they brought on Jordan Howard at the end of the
yeah,
year.
he didn't do shit.
Yeah, get Fournette back there. He's been fucking good the last couple games. So he's going to Philly, no doubt in my mind. It's locked in.
All
So
right,
if you have him on your
great
dynasty
fit.
roster,
Great
just
fit.
if you have him on your dynasty roster, just make moves as if he's on Philly. 'Cause that's happening.
Interesting. All right, so Leonard Fournette going to Philly. Anything else from this game other than the fact that Tom Brady is
This offseason.
still
has as many NFC Championship game victories.
So
as
let
Aaron
me ask
Rodgers
you,
does.
Brady.
not true?
That's
Does
not true.
No, I said that too.
Oh,
does Brady? What are the situations for Brady? I think he comes back next year.
100%.
Regardless,
Yeah.
He's playing 2 or 3 more
regardless,
years.
right?
He can't wait to post the fucking
So
IG videos.
so Gronk, you think he starts a dynasty with the Bucks now?
Well, he's not going to leave the Bucks. That's for sure. He's
No.
definitely run it back with them.
I think he runs it back. I think Gronk comes back for another year.
I think they lose God. I don't think Godwin comes back.
I think they franchise Godwin.
I think that's stupid.
Why?
They have enough. Sky Miller's
Yeah.
fine. He'll swipe in. They need.
I don't know about
they
that.
should. They should.
I
Beef
think
up,
they
beef
want
up
to
the
get
O-line.
Tyler Johnson involved too.
Maybe, but
Beef
like,
up the. I think it's just to pay
Is his name
Godwin
Tyler
$20
Johnson?
million for this year when they could probably use. They could
What
probably
about
use a
what about
cornerback.
AB? What about AB? They're bringing back one of them. You know Brady's going to fight
I
for
would
AB.
bring back AB.
Brady's going
So
to.
I think
But how much
Godwin-
cheaper is AB going to be? He's going to be like
think-
$14 million
so much
probably.
cheaper.
He's old. He'll get like a 1 year deal. Like, you know,
He'll
like
be-
1
he'll
year,
get
like
like
$8,
$8
$9 million.
million.
Yeah.
I
That's
think
it.
I think he'll get
Godwin's
like
gonna get
13 and a
20.
half.
If they win a
Godwin's gonna
Super
get
Bowl
20.
and he can have a chance to play with Tom again and win a Super Bowl,
Yeah.
he'll take a $9 million.
Well, Tom, you know Tom's going to be like, I want Gronk back. I want AB back.
I don't think
Gronk.
AB's going to go anywhere.
No.
I think Godwin's as good as gone because Godwin's looking for a 5 to 6 year deal. Like he's looking for that long term money.
Sure.
He's thinking like, yeah, Tom Brady's gonna be here 1 more year, and
And
then
he's
what?
saying
I
they
get
might
that.
not have a chance
The
because
Bucks
they
don't have a
franchise him.
choice,
I just
yeah.
don't think that's a pretty good use of resources
We'll see.
because they definitely could use a cornerback.
Yeah,
They'd
well,
probably beef up the
I mean, they're
O-line.
gonna have to. Do they pay Shaq Barrett? Because if I
should
I
pay
would.
Shaq
If not,
Barrett.
then you franchise tag him. I mean, what do you do? Like, there's so many.
I prioritize Shaq Barrett here and
Yeah,
Godwin here.
Godwin is literally at the bottom of my list compared to Barrett.
He had a
Kidding
great
me?
game, but no.
All right. Well, you heard it here first. Godwin gets that franchise tag.
Oh, real quick though, you're buying us Knicks tickets.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll work out the details of that.
We were spot on that. That was
Yep.
beautiful.
Yeah, we'll work out the details of that.
When we're allowed to go back. And you know,
Are there
it's-
any fans in stadiums now?
No.
Basketball, none at all.
No.
Well, there's a couple. Like I think Dallas has like 1,000 people that go.
So no.
How many people
No, I'm
are going to
saying,
be allowed
like,
at the
that's
Super
it,
Bowl?
that's it. I think
6,500 or something.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
But then there's like
Those tickets must be insane.
I think they're not doing it
No,
like
they're
that
not.
because they know.
they're like 8,000.
Yeah, which is
Normally
still,
they're like I know, but normally they're like
it's like
50
3,000 for like nosebleeds
Yeah,
normally. So 8,000, you're probably getting decent seats.
yeah.
I would assume.
They're not putting you up there at the top.
I mean, I would hope
Oh.
not. There's a fucking whole stadium.
And I think each team gets like 2 tickets or 4 tickets.
Family, there's like 1,000, 1,500 like tickets for just like families.
Yeah,
So it's
like
a
like
lot. A
that's a
lot of
huge
teams. A
percentage
lot of
of it.
teams are sending like first responders and
yeah, it's like
stuff that, healthcare
7,500
workers.
That's cool.
people total, I think. Or
Like
something
the Giants got 4 tickets and they donated them to healthcare workers and they're going. So it's a cool little thing the NFL's doing.
All right. Bills, Chiefs. Anything?
Matt LaFleur's disgusting decision to kick a field goal is overshadowing Sean McDermott's disgusting decision to kick a field goal. End of the first half, by the way.
Yeah, but
He's like, well, we want to get points. Okay, well, you need points for sure, but you need what?
How about that roaring start
7
they got out
yards?
to? I was going to tweet out too. I was pissed. I was going to say, well, they got off to 9-0 start. I was going to say, okay, so they win by. I think I was going
Who,
to
KC? Only going to win by 10.
when they were up 9-0. I was going to take a screenshot. I was like, oh, say so KC only wins by like 13 instead of 21 or something like that. I didn't do it because I'm a fucking pussy, but they ended up winning.
Yeah,
by
that
like
was
14.
fun. Buffalo really got off the.
they fell real fast. They
I think it's more of a testament of just like how truly dominant this Chiefs team is.
Well, all around, like their defense is sneaky good, man. Like
It is. They put pressure on the quarterback.
Well, not even that, but like the fact
just
that like the
huge.
wide receivers have been sneaky, like having bad games against the Chiefs, and no one's really talked about it at all. Like they've been shutting down wide receivers, and it's never been discussed. Like no one's really ever mentioned. And like that's why Stephon Diggs was a huge, what's the word I'm looking for here?
Letdown.
Huge letdown for bettors and
made you very
DFS
sad.
people and stuff because you have a guy that's averaging like 100 yards a game and has the most receptions in his career.
Well, Vegas knew
And
because
you're thinking the Chiefs, like that Chiefs defense lets up a ton of points. Like you're thinking like whatever, Stephon Diggs, great matchup.
it's always like when offenses score a lot of points, you don't even have to. If the defense is ranked number 1, it's automatically think that they're just going to let up a lot of points, and that's what the Chiefs are because they're sneakily a pretty good defense. And the Honey Badger's all over the field.
Yeah.
He's fucking
a
savage.
great ball player.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's
But
the recap.
no real surprise there for me. I
No.
didn't think.
Not for either.
I
of
mean,
us, but
yeah.
for
I
him.
mean, listen,
Animal was shocked as a guy who picked the Bills and the Packers.
not a
shocked at
surprise.
the outcome.
I mean, listen, I'm a Tom Brady in the playoff guy. I just wanted to see it differently, so I hope that if I had
Oh, if I had my choice, I probably would want Packers Bills.
that would be the way
completely different.
It's such a better Super Bowl.
It's so
for like
different,
just
yeah.
everything instead of like it's Tom Brady again and
Chiefs
we got
again.
Pat Mahomes, the new Tom Brady. Like it's fuck that. I wanted Bills and Packers. So that's why I picked it.
I'm probably pretty fucking upset if I'm a Pro Bowl guy. like Justin Jefferson, Pro Bowl canceled and shit, like not getting to go to Hawaii for the year.
Oh, I mean, maybe just the Hawaii part, but like I feel like they don't.
That's
care
what I
about
mean. Oh no,
Pro
like no
Bowl.
one actually cares
To
about
actually
playing.
play the
Yeah.
game now.
But like it's probably cool meeting all the dudes because it's not like you meet all the players throughout the year and stuff.
Well,
just
yeah,
the
it's
guys
cool
on
to
your
like
team.
play with guys who are probably gonna retire in a year or two. Like you probably
Yeah.
see like Julio or some shit like that.
Yeah,
you know?
now he doesn't get to go. It's fucking
Well,
sad. I'm
Not
somber.
Julio,
Whatever.
But, you know.
Whatever.
I just see it on the top. It says canceled. I'm like, you know what? Fucking let's take a moment.
More important things in life than the Pro Bowl. I don't know how many more important things, but
I don't know
Sure
if I
there's
can
a-
name anything
sure
less
there's a
important
few.
than the Pro Bowl.
All right, so next week, stay tuned for the Super Bowl episode because we'll get into the Super Bowl. We're not gonna talk about it today.
no, there's no point.
No, there's no point. Well, next week is the actual. That's the Super Bowl week. We'll have the Super Bowl episode. Super Bowl episode.
Are we allowed to say Super Bowl?
Why wouldn't we?
I don't know because like on the radio and stuff, they have to say the big game.
Wait,
Can't
what?
say Super Bowl.
Why?
mean?
Is it like copyrighted?
Yeah, there's some, I don't know what it is. Like
The
on Michael Kay show,
NFL
they don't say
copyrighted the
they
Super
say
Bowl?
The big game.
All right, I'm gonna make a T-shirt that literally just says Super Bowl on
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
That's
I would
it.
too.
I'm gonna say copyright bdge.
It was more so a follow up of like why is that? Well, I don't understand. What
I've
the
never
NFL
heard that.
Well, we'll listen to the K show.
Well,
on
I'm
the way
sure it
home.
has to do with the NFL. Like,
It's
fucking,
just so stupid.
that's ridiculous. How can you do that?
Like they go to Radio Row the week of the Super Bowl. They go to Radio Row and
Watch your
they're
mouth.
not allowed to say.
But that doesn't even make sense because wouldn't you want everyone to be saying it because like
You would
for
think.
searches and like just
Yeah,
the
you
fact
would
that like
think.
you're promoting the
That's
Super
why.
Bowl.
That's why I was always confused. Why they couldn't enter for your chance.
Is this true? Is he making this completely
This
up?
just sounds so farcical.
Like I swear I listen to the radio all the time and they definitely say Super Bowl.
They
Snacks,
say
where are
it,
you
but
where are you pulling this out of your ass
I
from?
listen to the Michael K show every fucking day. You guys will see. You'll see.
I mean the Super Bowl's 1 week though, like every day. What do you?
When they go to Radio Row, obviously they can't this year. You go to Radio Row, they were not allowed to say Super Bowl. They were saying the big game. It's so random.
It
Why would I
has to
make
be.
it up?
It has to be with the yeah. Like I will look this up. I'm sure you're like actually right, but it's just so dumb.
It's
Why are the
moronic.
stores and radio stations not allowed to say Super Bowl? The NFL owns the trademark to Super Bowl and has a history of being extremely
I listen
litigious against businesses that try to capitalize on the event.
But I'm sorry.
But
Yes,
like,
it
you've
is-
definitely heard it everywhere.
It's stupid.
No, I
it's
get.
very
but, like,
stupid.
I want to know how. Like
It's the same way that like Dana White like won't let people stream the fucking UFC fight.
No,
shit.
it's not even close to the same.
Same principle, same concept.
No,
It's literally the same thing. They
I don't
own
see
it.
how
They
is.
don't
It's
want
a-
other people.
It's a word.
It's 2 words.
Whatever. It's 2 words. They don't.
I agree. It's the stupidest thing in the world. I don't understand.
That's like you telling people they can't say big dogs. But you can't say that.
They can't. You're not allowed to shut your mouth.
It makes no sense.
Maybe they
makes
think
a
it's
lot of
already
sense.
it's
Makes a lot
big
of dollars.
enough. They don't. I don't get it at all. It's the stupidest thing in the world.
What if I had a big ass bowl and I just wanted to call it a Super Bowl?
Like all their ads and their promotions, we may hear one. Get ready for the big game between
Like,
the Bucks and the Chiefs.
That doesn't make sense.
Like you're allowed to physically say the word Super Bowl.
Yeah,
You
I
just
know
can't
that.
advertise it.
Well, so
Like if you're in your kitchen and you talk about a big bowl, like the NFL is not going to come down on you.
Well, if I wanted to make like a big ass bowl and call it the Super Bowl, then that would be a problem, and I understand that.
Make a big ass bowl.
Like if I want to make a big cereal bowl, but I called it like the Super Bowl,
That'd be
obviously, no, it's probably you probably can't.
I'll let you do it.
Probably copyrighted where I can't call something a
I'll
Super
talk
Bowl.
to my people.
But if we're talking about the Super Bowl, you should be able to call it the Super Bowl. Are we talking too much on this too? I think we're going
No,
too
it's
long
just
on it.
it's very it's just clearly one of the most controversial topics going on in the industry right now.
So next week we'll talk about the big game.
Big episode for the big game. Let's take some Q&As. Animal, what meal do you eat before you die?
Oh, like last meal?
You can take that however you want. What meal do you eat before?
Like I'm on death row.
Before Snack stabs, throws his knife at you.
So I'm on death row. I'm sitting there and they say, "Animal, here's you got it. Is it a meal or is it like one?"
What
food
meal do you
item?
eat before you die? Why you gotta make this so dramatic?
Because I want a couple things.
You can get whatever you want.
All right. Well, I'm having a steak, medium rare. Having blueberry pancakes, some fried chicken, a little bit of sushi because I haven't ate it in years and I just want to taste it before I die again.
Why haven't you eaten sushi in years?
Anisakade, it's a parasite. I got scared of it. You can get it.
Have you gotten it? Or you just got scared
I might have. So what happens is when you get it, you just get like a sharp pain in like your side here.
Probably
And
called
then
food
your
poisoning.
body takes care of it and it goes away.
I get that every Saturday morning.
You poop it out. You poop it out. So it's not like a big deal, but it freaked me out that you can get parasites from the raw fish. So I said, fuck it, I don't want to eat sushi anymore. So I stopped eating sushi. So I'd have that on
You're
there
gonna die, so you might as well. Might as well eat the sushi now.
and fish tacos.
I
One
mean,
of my
that's like
one of my favorite foods.
8 different meals.
I think I would just dominate a bunch of dessert. like a fuckload. I don't
The
know.
problem is you're gonna feel like shit though, and then like right before you
Do I need to like say it doesn't fucking
You're
matter?
gonna die.
Yeah, but you don't want him to like be dying, like feeling like a sugar hangover.
You actually shit regardless. I think when you die, like when they kill you, you just shit everywhere.
Well, I'm not talking about shitting. I'm saying like you don't want to be like.
I promise you, I'll
you
be
wanna
fine.
feel
if,
like
if I'm
shit.
like, oh, my tummy hurts, like before they were about
Yeah,
to.
you don't want to be going into the electric
firing
chair with
squad.
a tummy ache, man.
Why not? Be
I don't know.
sick.
Positive vibes only.
I would.
Maybe the generator will blow. You get
you
another.
never
I would
know.
set the Guinness Book of World Records for most oatmeal cream pies stacked on top of each other and eaten at once. I would do 50.
I'd have Domino's.
I would try 50 and squish it down like this.
Domino's, macaroni meatballs.
That's from SpongeBob, right?
Garlic bread.
Where Patrick eats like 10 burgers at once and he just
Yeah,
shoves
probably.
it in his mouth.
Cartoons make food look so good.
No, that's actually Squidward because he gets fat as fuck from eating all
Yeah,
the
he
Krabby Patty.
Patty.
He goes into the Krabby
Go right
Patty
to your
vault.
hips.
I would do the Krabby Patty scene from SpongeBob with
Then you
oatmeal
explode.
cream pies.
You do like Krabby Patty.
How big is the gap between Taylor and Dobbins for you in Dynasty?
Honestly, it's not that big.
I would say Taylor's probably mid first, Dobbins maybe end of first, early second.
Yeah, it's not that big.
Same tier or different tiers for you guys?
Well, I'd say it's the same.
I would go different. I do think the Ravens are going to have a second back there regardless of. I think they've re-signed Gus Edwards. I think he's a restricted free agent, so I think he probably
That
continues
sucks
to
for
eat.
him.
Probably continues to eat into like 30% of the workload there. I think Taylor will probably be like a 20+ touch guy for the next 3 years.
Yeah, I mean, I have Taylor slightly above just
Yeah.
because of the fact that better O-line, just an all-around better roster, I think.
I don't think it's a massive move up. Like, what would it take for you to move? Like, if you owned Taylor and you wanted to drop down to, this is where I think it gets more practical. You'd be like, oh, they're really, but like if Taylor's on your team and someone offered you Dobbins, what would they have to throw on top? Would like an early second?
Like a wide receiver 2 or an early second.
An early second would do it for you? Dobbins plus an early second, and you
I'd
give
be
up
fine-
Taylor?
I'd be fine with that.
Yeah,
For
I think
sure.
that's probably
that.
it.
Or if I need like a player, if I get like a wide receiver 2, someone like that, I would take that too.
MVS.
Yeah, for sure.
I love MVS.
MVS and Lazard, are you kidding me?
What about Dobbins and Carlos Hyde for Taylor?
I said receiver, you idiot.
Well, what if you
Carlos
want
Hyde's
some
a great
depth?
pass catcher.
He's not bad.
One of the best of our time.
Marlon Mack, maybe?
Dude, Jonathan Taylor, Marlon Mack package. How about that? Package those two, match what you get.
You could probably get like the rookie
You get
101 for that.
3 Achilles. Favorite OG MTV show?
Oh, man. I would have to actually think about it because like the OG ones, like it's not my favorite, but like I'm thinking like Next.
So you
like, all those
go. So
shows,
you go
you know?
Next. You can go Real World. You can go Cribs. You can go.
Pimp My Ride.
Pimp My Ride was amazing.
My Ride was good.
Was like the challenge and that shit, like the early
I
on.
Real
will-
World, Road World,
Real World Road Rules
Rules
Challenge.
Those were
that
always
were
good.
fucking sick too.
I liked all those, man.
Cribs was the one that really
Cribs
I
was
liked the
amazing
best, yeah.
at when it peaked.
Yeah, Cribs was good.
The best was when they went to like Redman's house and he was just like rich.
You
He's
know
like
what
he's like 10 album
you know what's
platinum
insane
albums
that
deep
we-
and like in the hood.
Like Jackass, Viva La Bam, aren't those all MTV?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could. So Jackass.
I think so.
Jackass. would
Jackass is easily, and then Wild
That would
Boys
have to
would
be
be like
one.
my close second. Those are MTV,
Damn,
right?
yo, MTV, like for young kids out there, you guys don't
You don't
understand
even
like
know.
how popping MTV was.
Dude, like the Viva La Bam and like
Just
those
the music
days,
videos
those like
alone,
shows
too.
like
The-
CKY and all those
like
things.
MTV hits. Like
Yeah.
does that count? 'Cause
Yeah,
that shit was
TRL is a fucking great show,
ridiculous
too.
as well too.
Wow, MTV, good
Total
days.
Request Live.
And then
You
they
don't even
then
know.
they throw out later in the day bangers, and Jersey Shore comes on, and that just
Jersey Shore. Oh yeah, it's not really.
It's not an OG,
It's not
it's
an
not an
OG,
OG,
but
it's
it
not
is
an
like
OG.
one of the greatest of all
It
time.
is.
Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah, I'd definitely go with like Wild Boys, Jackass.
What's the biggest
Jackass would be
fantasy regret you guys have had all year? Trade or missed pickup?
Russell Wilson, easily.
The trade in Dynasty.
Yeah,
Our trade.
our trade in Dynasty.
You're
because
feeling really shitty about that going
awful,
forward.
terrible.
Yeah.
It's like, I
Why?
think
Because you don't believe in Russ anymore.
It's partly to do with the timing of the trade. Like we made that trade, and then Russ like never scored like 20 points again. Like he had like one good game
Yeah,
after
yeah.
that.
That was
So,
wild.
It
Yeah.
didn't work out for me just in the fact of the trade, but then the fact that I think I gave up too much because I think if I would rather have Tyreek Hill in Dynasty with who did I give you, Kirk and Darnold?
It was Kirk, Darnold, among other players. Yeah.
Yeah, but like I don't care about Austin Hooper. Like fuck him.
Hooper, Hill, picks. Yeah.
Yeah, it's more about Hooper and Hill. I mean, it's more about the two
two
quarterbacks
quarterbacks, yeah.
and Hill because what happened was when Dak got hurt, I only had Russ Wilson as my quarterback. I was so fucked. I needed that depth, and I'm a guy that preaches depth, so I went against my own.
Big preach guy.
I'm for Dynasty, I would talk about depth. You know, have depth.
Yeah.
And then I fucking got rid of all my
Nobody.
depth.
You have nobody good, but you have depth.
I got rid of all my depth, and the next week my fucking QB1 goes down. Now I have
Snacks.
no
Any
quarterback.
regrets?
I just drafting. I faded All wide receivers.
You faded your brain.
All wide receivers. It only worked in one league.
Yeah,
so.
I would say Miles Sanders, but like I would have made another bad pick there. I feel like even if I didn't take Sanders, I would have taken another.
Like
shit.
I stepped in E-Town. I stepped in shit. Calvin Ridley in the 6th round.
I think Thielen over JT in that 3rd round was probably my biggest regret. Even though like it didn't feel that way at all for the first like 10 weeks, obviously.
But
it could have won me the
4,
championship maybe
right.
looking back on it if I did that. Otherwise,
yeah.
it was fine.
Yeah, damn, you didn't win. That sucks. Sorry.
I mean, like,
Whatever.
was that like a sarcastic
Do you know
throwing?
who
Like,
did
I don't.
It's not like he lost the championship.
Yeah, he was never there. What we got?
There's a bunch of them.
This was an NYC trash. Let's not forget that.
What animal does Animal think he could beat in a fight? Can't be some pussy animal though.
Oh, dude, I've already posted this on my Twitter. I've given a list.
That was actually one of my favorite tweets you've ever had.
I have a list of animals, and I think the most controversial one on there was probably either between kangaroo and wolf. Because
I think
kangaroos,
you could whoop a wolf's ass.
one wolf,
Yeah, I mean,
And-
obviously.
and listen, I think you're underestimating the size of a wolf. Like wolves are pretty big.
Maybe.
Like-
I'm probably thinking of like a fucking wolf that we've seen in Emerson.
You're
in the
thinking like a
woods or something.
coyote.
Yeah,
a coyote
yeah.
I can stomp on my foot. Like
Yeah.
not a problem. Like a wolf is like German.
Not a problem.
Like wolf is like German Shepherd, but like bigger head.
You really think you could beat up a kangaroo?
I would rip its face.
Yo,
off.
you see that picture of like a kangaroo? I don't know if this is real or not, but there's like
the jack kangaroo.
no, it's like a kangaroo like in the middle of a river.
kangaroo.
It's like just his head in the middle
Well,
of
yeah,
a
like
river.
6 feet tall. Some of them.
Listen, motherfucker, there's a point to what I'm saying. It's like his head is just above the water, and it's like kangaroos hang out in rivers in Australia because they're trying to lure different creatures in, and as soon as they lure them in, they drown them to death. It's
Yeah.
like for no reason. There's no context behind
No,
it.
they're just
It's
murderers.
like what they do. I'm like, yo, kangaroos are fucking assholes.
Yeah. Well, have you? It's actually weird. I've watched like videos. They used to do it like in like the 70s or 80s or whatever. Like they had like promotions where they would have like a boxer box like a kangaroo, and like the guy's just like punching the kangaroo in the face, and it's like kind of fucked up.
Do you listen
like
to
an animal.
you ever listen to Impulsive? Logan Paul's podcast?
Not like a lot.
He did the one with Mike Tyson like a few weeks ago, and
Yes.
Mike Tyson ate a fuckload of shrooms, and they were talking about Mike
Yes.
Tyson like
I saw a lot of the clips from that one.
he was talking about fighting a kangaroo. He was like, I want to fight a kangaroo. He's like, but if they pay me enough, man, I'll whoop a kangaroo. He's like, he got really like into it, and he was talking
Yeah.
about fucking a kangaroo
Well,
up.
the thing with kangaroos, you have to worry about. They have the claws on their feet, so what they do is they bring you in and they put that.
Yeah,
UFC,
like
they
kangaroo.
do, like
Kangaroo is like you going in there to box them, but kangaroos are like all
yeah, they
time
do, like,
UFC
they
fighters.
shit, they, like fucking.
Yeah. Yeah, like you're not beating a kangaroo up, animal. I'm sorry.
There is
No,
no
I'll kill it. I'll
shit-
take its
no.
back, and I choke it out. And I'll probably break its neck. Is what I would do.
I don't know if you'd be able
That's
to get
my strategy
You think you'd be
behind-
able to get behind it?
No.
Oh, yeah,
You wouldn't be
absolutely.
able to touch the fucking thing.
Absolutely, I might probably grab it by its throat and then little duck.
A kangaroo
under.
would kill you.
You know, I'd probably do a super duck. Any of my wrestlers out there, you know what that is? Super duck. Ooh, bam. I'll get in there. I'll cut right around its back. Take it. Wolf, I would take it to the ground.
All right, we're gonna have to make this happen. All right. What are each of your go-to drunk snacks? High snack for animal.
Pizza.
I like a fat ass fucking sandwich, like a foot and a half long sandwich.
Pizza's my favorite.
Yeah, I would go pizza or like maybe like a big ass burrito, like a fucking like a.
Burrito's so messy.
Taco
you know,
Bell. It's the only problem.
I'm in
is,
a
like,
messy state,
Getting
so.
there drunk. Taco Bell is right up there too.
Yeah, I mean anything that's gonna make me feel like shit.
Absolutely.
How about favorite-
White Castle? Fuck.
White Castle?
How about favorite place to drink?
Favorite place to drink?
At a house.
A stadium
Beach.
or an arena.
I like beach.
Like a house or a backyard barbecue.
No,
I love
tailgate.
barbecues.
No, a stadium. Absolutely.
I like a roof too. Anywhere outside, dude. It's just nice drinking
Yeah,
outside.
it's amazing.
Well, I'm like a
Tailgating.
summer drinker. I like to drink at barbecues. Like I'm a big
In a pool.
by a
Drink in a
pool,
pool.
drinking,
pool,
grilling. There's
beach.
hot dogs going.
The best is day drinking and like
Yes.
not knowing you're drunk and then stand. That's why I like the beach because you're kind of just like chilling on the sand for 4 hours and you get up and then you stumble and you're like, oh shit, I'm in for a
My
fucking.
problem with the beach,
I'm in
I
for a
always
day.
get a headache and hungover when I do beach drinking because the sun fucks me up. I get dehydrated real quick.
It's the best part.
No,
All
that
the
means
all
you
the
just gotta
drugs hit
drink
at
more.
once.
I gotta drink more water.
Man, fuck that.
Well,
They all hit at once. All right. Speaking of, I've said it once. I'll say it again. Animals Pantry of best drugs.
I mean pot, but I don't even know if I would consider pot a drug because I mean I guess
They use it for medical.
yeah. So
It's not a drug.
It's technically a drug. So yeah.
Okay. Okay. So there's pot. There's mushrooms. There's
I hate mushrooms.
painkillers. There's cocaine. There's recently added to the mix ketamine. We're gonna put that as the number last.
So I can only do based off of drugs that I've used. So I mean, obviously
That's
I'll
hard.
go-
I really like 3 of them.
Weed would go number 1. Pills, I not a pill guy. I had my, in college I did some pills and then they're bad for you, so I wouldn't even put that on the list of good. They're not even good drugs. They're bad.
They're so good.
Let's go with weed. Alcohol is a drug. I don't care whether you want to admit it or not. It definitely is. And I mean, everyone loves a good scotch. Snacks don't. It's a drug.
What?
Alcohol is a drug.
I don't think so.
Alcohol is a drug. So we got weed. We got alcohol.
I disagree.
Cocaine's fun for a little bit, but it doesn't really. I don't like stuff that you have to keep doing. Like I smoke weed, I'm high. That's it.
What, you that fucking lazy?
It's just like
That's
first of all,
that's not correct. Whatever you just said.
cocaine is
That's not
expensive,
correct.
and you have to keep doing it.
Yeah. Well, cocaine lasts for a while.
Yeah, it
You
depends.
can keep doing it, but like weed too. Weed fades out too.
Yeah,
I went through a great oxy phase when I had cancer.
yeah. I'm not a.
Sounds incredible.
Don't like the
Honestly, it
pills.
was great. It was great.
I think I would put pills up at number 1. I don't do them anymore, but like when I did them in like college, we had our spurts. I think that was
I didn't.
I think I'd throw them up there with mushrooms. Those are probably my 2 favorites.
Mushrooms, not a fan of mushrooms either.
I like getting drunk, so that's up
had
there.
an
I have like a
awful-
1A, B, C, D. Like I like 4
Yeah.
of them a lot.
You like a lot of the same drugs too. Like they're all kind of close to each other.
Yeah, they all make you feel.
alcohol's not
They all make
good.
you feel nothing.
Wait. So if alcohol's a drug, shouldn't gambling be a drug?
That's
No,
that's
not
not
at
something
all.
you
It's
put
not
into
a
your body.
substance. It's not a substance, idiot.
Do you want this to turn into
like
like?
caffeine is a drug.
Yeah, I agree.
Like nicotine is.
That
a
would
drug.
be my number 1 if that was actually a drug.
Yeah, like caffeine for sure. I mean, one day we're not gonna get into it now, but one day I will tell the entire my shroom story where I took way too many mushrooms for the first time for anyone to do mushrooms, and I tripped for like 9 hours in like a crack house in West Virginia. It was crazy. It was crazy. Well, we'll get to that story another day.
That sounds about right.
It was.
A crack house in
Look,
West Virginia.
just to sum it up, I tunneled into the earth. All right, the house is caught on fire. Everything was red, blue, and purple. This girl was on the bed getting naked. Then
What's wrong with that?
none of it happened. that's what's wrong with it. None of it happened. Yeah.
Public has a large short position on animal. Money sign ANML to the moon. If you're on a plane and the pilot had a heart attack and the only other person on the plane is a monkey and it's telling you that he wants to it just cut off there. Sorry. I didn't read that question.
I would let the monkey fly the
I was
plane.
going to say, how much experience does the monkey have flying?
They got big brains.
Which TV shows you sluts watching? Snacks, I know you're in one
In
deep
the
right
dark, yeah. CW show.
now. Snacks is a big cornball TV show watcher.
Don't even say you're not either.
I know.
The
I meant that as a compliment.
Oh, okay. Yes. The
C-Dub?
CW, I'm telling you, I was going through it last night. The CW quietly has some of the most underrated shows
Fucking just
ever.
putting out thumper. It's like a non-power 5
Right.
conference
Yes,
or school
they're
in
the
college.
Mac. They're the
You don't-
Mac.
They're the
They're
Mac.
the Mac of
They're
television
pumping out
programming.
NFL players. You just don't really know it.
They are corny storylines. They are horribly acted, but boy, are they riveting. Riveting.
The 100 is just
The 100, yep.
Never get over that show.
Riverdale, In the Dark. I highly recommend it. It's only 2 seasons, 26 episodes. Very good.
I've been watching this show called *Halt and Catch Fire*. It's phenomenal. It's about like when computers were first started and like the internet is just coming up, and it follows all these different little like startups trying to make it in the field. It's fucking invigorating. Makes me want to build a computer, like a big fucking computer that's big and made out of plastic
That's
and shit
pretty- that's
runs
pretty
really
cool.
slow, and it's got me.
Like as big as your refrigerator.
Like
and-
bigger, faster, stronger, better.
I think next week I'll probably circle back to The Sopranos. So
yeah, I mean that's where I'm at.
I finished my rewatch about 3 weeks ago, and I'm itching for more.
I've been thinking about starting Boardwalk Empire. Actually,
You never saw? Oh, you.
I never got into
finished
that
it.
either.
You should watch Boardwalk
I
Empire.
watched like the first 8 episodes, I believe, and then I just I just stopped.
It
So I
picks-
want to get back into
It's like
it.
a Better Call Saul thing where it's very slow to start and then it picks up. Very, very good.
Well, I mean, it's got the mob involved. It's got the New Jersey factor in it. I like Atlantic City. It's historical. So, like, it's definitely got some things I like about it. It's just
Steve
never,
Buscemi.
It never hooked me. You know, I like the shows that give me that, like, they just fucking hook me in, you
The
know?
hook.
Yeah.
The Hook.
All right, we're gonna go rapid fire.
Like Prison Break, man. Hooks me.
What's your favorite sport to watch besides football?
Golf.
I say basketball, but it's just because of gambling. It's a lie.
Porn. Keenan Allen or James Robinson in full PPR dynasty?
James Robinson.
Keenan.
It's Dynasty.
Oh, is that what you said? Oh.
That's the only reason I went Robinson.
In that case, Keenan Allen.
I was gonna say I knew you were gonna go for it. Man, I want to keep Keenan with Herbert there.
That's-
I'll
yeah.
probably go James Robinson though.
Full PPR, he's going to catch 120 balls. Beautiful.
Kill, marry, fuck. Enchiladas, tacos, nachos.
I'm chucking enchiladas.
Yeah, I'll fucking
I'm
kill those.
fucking Fuck.
I think you got to marry tacos.
You have to,
And
because
you
they're
gotta
always
fuck
going to be
nachos,
there. You got to
yeah.
fuck nachos, yeah.
Is Cali Dog the greatest of all time or the greatest ever?
Damn. Talk about a fucking brain buster.
The greatest of all time to ever do it.
Wow, there it is.
Why is Snack such a jabroni?
Oh!
Classic.
Know your role and shut your mouth, whoever the fuck that is, Vatch.
When should I sell my AMC stock? I sold off right before the market closed today. I took my profits, had a good day, and I'm not like a crazy gambling high kind of person. Like I used to do that when I was younger. Go to the casino, get up a lot, and then just keep on fucking running back until you lose all your money. This is real money we're playing with here, people. So I got out after a nice little profit today. Animal, you think the open market's gonna hit? I know you're looking at it right now to fucking see if you can.
I'm trying to see aftermarket how it's doing. After hours.
So it closed at is that down to like 16 right now?
Yeah.
So it closed at like 19. It's down to 16 and a half. I don't know. I just wanted to get out of that. I feel like we're just going to keep having these little day trips where it's like a new stock each day and you kind of like get on it and see what the fuck happens.
There's a lot going on right now with all the stocks that have a lot of short interest. So any stock that's like over like 35% short interest, you're starting to see like people talking about it on Twitter and more and more people getting involved in buying these stocks that normally
Here's what I'll say. If any of you guys are seeing all this shit happening and you're getting into the game, the only piece of advice I'll say, do not put more into it than you're willing to lose.
Yes, that's great advice.
That's it. Like don't get over your head and keep.
Yeah, we're not gonna tell you like don't buy stocks. And
Yeah.
but listen, just know that if you take like $200 and put it in, you could lose all of that money.
If you're a college kid,
very
and you're taking out like your $8,000 of savings because you're seeing on Twitter that stocks are going up, are you going to be fucking okay losing that $8,000? The answer is no. Do not put that much money in.
Yeah.
Okay. Why is the animal so cute? Ooh.
Is it a hot chick or a hot dude?
It's a chick named Anthony.
Oh, all right, Anthony. I like that.
Any like topics in particular that you guys?
No, I like these
give a shit.
anymore. I mean, we're probably.
I mean, there's like 50 more.
how long have we been running for? We could probably close out soon.
All right. Well, that's going to wrap up the Q&A, but we do still have the giveaway going on. That will be running through the end of the Super Bowl. So once the Super Bowl is done, February 8th, the giveaway is done. If you want to enter the giveaway, the grand prize is a trip to NYC, completely paid for, round trip included. You get to hang out at the headquarters. You get to probably sleep here, and we'll figure out the rest along the way when COVID kind of...
Gonna get you drunk, shave your eyebrows off.
Yeah, we're going to do some wicked shit out here. That's the grand prize giveaway. You're also going to get into a league with us for a redraft league. You're going to get into a Big Dogs Dynasty league, all free of entrance, of course. So all you got to do is go to monkeyknifefight.com. You got to deposit $10 on monkeyknifefight.com using the promo code BDGE. When you do so, and then play some games on there. Send us screenshots of your plays for the weekend. You could play basketball. You could play whatever other fucking sports are going on there.
Whatever the fuck you want.
Whatever the fuck you want. So make sure you send us some screenshots to info@bigdogsfantasy.com. Hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed.
That's it. Beaches.
That's all we've got, the beaches. See y'all next time.
Peace.
Skirt.